because brunch and girls time is everything. See how I got this look? Come get ready with me. Hey y'all, hey! So we're jumping right into this look. We start with a primed and moisturized face. I will be leaving all the product information in the description box below. So we're starting with my eyelid eyeshadow primer. We're just going to blend that in. I usually start with my finger to blend most and then follow up with a brush to make it smooth. And then I'm going to go in with this nice brown transition color. It's very close to my skin tone shade. I found that starting with a shade closer to your skin tone will allow for the blending and the transition of the other colors that we're going to apply on top. So now I'm going to go in with this more orangey shade and we're starting our crease work. So I'm just going to swipe that back and forth in windshield wiper motions, making sure to go from the outer lid to the inner corner. And of course we'll do that on both sides. I do have hooded eyes and I do have a lot of lid space. So we're going to follow with this brown color, and with a smaller fluffy brush we're going to go back into the crease a little bit lower to further define that area. All of the brushes that I use are from Morphe. I love their brushes. They are super affordable and very soft. I do prefer the synthetic brushes over the natural hair bristle brushes. To me, they'll shed a little bit more. But it's just a preference thing. If you haven't checked out Morphe before, definitely do so. I do have a video talking about the Morphe brush subscription, which I love, and I will link it in the iCard above. Right here, I'm just blending the outer edges. And then I'm going in with this burgundy-ish color. We are going to do a halo eyeshadow look today. So a halo is basically where you have the darker shades on the outer corners of each lid, and then you have a pop of color in the center of the lid. So I'm taking a very dense pointed brush and I'm just packing that color in on both the outer and inner corners. This is a good sized brush, so it covers a lot of space. Again, I have a lot of eyelid space, so we ain't trying to be here all day. And leave that middle space blank, and we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. So now I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and the flat brush, and I'm going to place that right in that open space in the middle just to give extra emphasis on the separate color that we're going to use for the halo, and this will also allow the eyeshadow to adhere and stick better. Then I'm going back in with that dense brush to kind of blend in the burgundy color into the concealer. Now I'm going to go in, this is actually more of like an orangey type of shimmer color. Didn't read well on the camera there, but I'm going to pack that on an eyeshadow shader brush and put it right in the center of the lid. I'll also list the brushes that I'm using in the description box below. I usually leave a lot of great information there, so be sure to check that out. Alright, so now we're going to go back in with that same dense brush and retouch up the inner corners, again trying to blend that in to the center area so it's not as harsh. Then I'm going back in with the brush I use for the brown to kind of close that area in on the top, and just working on blending all of that together now. And just retracing my steps. So I'm going back in with the orange now, the burgundy, the brown, and just blending it all together. So the eye look is done. Now we're moving on to foundation. I'm using the CoverGirl shade 1080. This is the new CoverGirl Ultra Matte. I'll list it in the comments below or the description box below. And then we're just going to spread this all over our face. I like to put the foundation on the back of my hand first to warm it up. And this spreads really well. It's a matte coverage and it lasts really well. I was able to find a good shade too that matches my face pretty accurately. I just got a new lighting setup, so you guys have to let me know what you think, if you see a difference or not. I'm gonna go in with this flat buffer brush and just blend everything in nice and smooth. Make sure you get around your edges. And then we're gonna go in with the NARS concealer to highlight. Get rid of those bags, snatch this face, honey. And then I'm going in with my cream contour. This is from the Anastasia Beverly Hills cream contour palette in Deep, I believe. And I'm taking this blending brush here and we're gonna go over the hollows of the cheeks, the jawbone, and the forehead. Just bring some life back to my face, and then I'm blending that in further with a damp beauty blender. I do the contour first and then I go in and blend the concealer. Now I'm going to set with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Deep, using a separate damp beauty blender, and blow off the excess. And then I actually pat it in. I don't bake at all, so it's a definite put it on pat, and then I'm going to brush it off immediately with the Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep from MAC. I'll also use this powder to set the rest of my face. Now I'm going in with this bronzer shade from ColourPop, and I'm just going to further set the contour area, so the same areas that I used the cream contour, I'm going to follow with that powder. Now on to blush. I'm going to use 2 or 3 of those shades and go over the apples of my cheeks. And then my highlighter, which you cannot see, I'll put it in below to hit the high points of the cheek, under the eyebrow, down the nose. I'll do my inner corner, my eye duct area, and Cupid's bow. Now we gotta blend these brows, girl. Get them together because they have a mind of their own 90% of the time. Just going in, shaping them, and then filling them in. This is the Benefit. And then blending it in with a spoolie. I'm gonna go in with a black eyeliner for my waterline to make the eyes pop, and set with the Mario Badescu Rosewater Spray. I'm retouching all of the areas, so my contour, my blush, and highlight. I really like the Mario Badescu because it blends all the powders in and gives a more smooth finish. I don't want to say it's a setting spray. It's not a setting spray. It's a melting spray, but in a good way, if that makes sense. So less cakey. Now I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm going to do a light coat of mascara on my top lashes. We are going to wear falsies today. So while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. This is MAC Night Moth lip pencil. Blend that in. Then I'm going in with the Yoshi. This is from ColourPop. This is from the Ellery collab, and fill that in. Now we're going to let that dry and go back to the eyes. I'm going to line my eyes. This is the Kat Von D eyeliner in Trooper, I believe is the name of the shade. Wing it out. I've tried looks without eyeliner, and it, it's cute or whatever, but I love an eyeliner And I love a nice wing. It just really accentuates the eyes in a phenomenal way. So now, when we finish this eyeliner look, I'm gonna let y'all in on this hack I just figured out. I was shook, y'all. This is my lash glue, okay? I'm going to put that lash glue directly on my lash line, being careful not to get into my lashes, of course, but this is going to allow you to place your eyelashes so much easier than your traditional way of putting the glue on the lash band. Because you know, like when you measure out your lashes and then you place it on your lid before you actually put it on, any glue on there, it's like perfect, it's easy, no issues, right on. And then when you put the glue on, it's just kind of like, what happened? This allows you to get that first time easy bloop with no fuss. I'm clipping off the extra ends of the lashes here. Don't play yourself and put your lashes on with the extra hanging off, okay? Make sure you measure them so that they fit your eyes. I have larger eyes, so most times I don't have to clip the lashes at all, but if there are those extra tips on the end, be sure that you do that. So I've applied the lash glue on the other eye. I'm gonna let that dry just for a little bit. Let's go back to the lips. This is in the shade Kevin, which is from Lena Lashes. And then I'm just cleaning up any mess outside of the lip lines with the foundation brush. Going back and applying that lash to the other eye. I want to highlight the lash applicator that I use. It's stainless steel and it's long, so it's easier to grip, and it has a little curve so that it can lay flat against your eye and not poke yourself. I use this part right here to smush my natural lash and the falsies together to make it more natural looking. And then we're going to finish up here with the bottom lash. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. Thank you for joining me on this journey on the go with Miko. So here's me and my girls out on the day for brunch, and the food was amazing. The pancake was huge, and this is some bomb avocado toast with street corn and a fried egg. Yum. That's all I got to say. So definitely make sure you make some time for yourself, hang out with your girls, have some you time. Life is stressful. Don't be stressed. See you next time. Bye.